All right, welcome. I'm Blue Lightning Cards, and I'm here today with the weekly reading for Saturday, August 12th, 2023. It's been very interesting, all across the world. Some places have been just going through chaos, and some other places are, seeing transformative light. Others are experiencing the UFOs all over. It should be all over. So if you're truly with the awakening, then you know that it's all over. It's not just centered around. It's pretty much the whole Earth. Everybody's connected in some way. I just wanted to say, it's been very interesting though, like in terms of the astral worlds and all the messages and things people are getting now and what's coming together. First off, I'd like to say we don't consent to any dark energy or any dark forces or any of the reptilian or any archon, any evil reptilian Dracos energy. We don't consent to any of that. We don't consent to any archon energy. We are walks of the light, galactic force, galactic federation of light worlds, and we are here to share that light of the universe with all beings. So I send love and light to all because they love that, right? And I would just like to say that we won't have to be doing that for too much longer, because the galactic forces are out there and they are taking care of a lot of these entities, even on our side too, like as us humans, astral traveler warriors. There's many of us all over the world, and we're doing our best to take back the security of our own planet. Not only us, but also the animal guardians too, which is kind of cool, because when we're out there, we'll see a lot of them enter into the field and help us in our whatever we're in our mission doing, or whatever the targets are. It's very interesting seeing them, and they show up and help out. But I would just like to say thank you everybody who tunes into these videos, these weekly reading videos. I'm gonna make this one just for the reading, and then I'm gonna make another video about talking just straight up astral travel, some of the techniques and how I've acquired my methods of inner sight. So we'll go over that in another video, but for now I'm just gonna do the reading, and I just wanted to thank everybody, for being here, and I hope you guys enjoy this lovely reading. Also too, I wanted to say that you all are probably seeing like all the changes in your timelines. Like you're seeing like you're noticing it from, like, you're noticing these replaying like little occurrences in your timelines. You're probably noticing like similarities to things last year, or memories that are occurring, or you're remembering the past and seeing the difference now in the timeline. And like these things that when you notice these things, these are all messages to remind yourself that you have a choice to make in that moment, to either show yourself that you've learned from those lessons, or to make the honest other choice. And that honest other choice is usually what's meant to happen in the universe, and that honest other choice is going to help excel you into your next level of being, or next level existence. And that's what we call about, like, when we say shifting the timelines. Even if it's something like small as if you're so used to getting mad at, like, say, like the smallest little thing, like something like just, and you're like, it's been the track of like the last week or month or whatever, and then just like, noticing when you're about to, let out some sort of phrase or something that you say or do, or you know what I mean, before you do that and you notice that and you don't do that, that's changing the timelines. You know what I mean? That's changing it for the positive, because you just, you didn't act out in anger, because it's so easy to act out in anger and follow any of those like kind of dark energy, like feeling those vibes and stuff like that. Like it's so easy for people to fall into that trap, and that's why they call it a cycle, or a cycle of violence, or all those like circle of violence, or whatever they call that, right? Like in therapy and all psychology and stuff like that, they call that. But so when you break those those little things, those little outbursts, or those little things in life, or you see the similarities, it comes around again, and you see it, you're like, oh, okay, well, I know that's not gonna work out for me there, so I'm not gonna play into that. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna go for something else now. This is, enough of this. That's making the choices in your life for the better, and it's gonna work out no matter what, because the universe shows you what's meant to be seen, and when you make those choices for that, like, that's creating that new world. So let's see what's in the cards now, shall we? Yes. So this card's been coming up a lot lately. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, and I'm not surprised. Like, when I do these readings, it's a clear reminder to us, that our imagination, that part of us, that inner imagination, is what keeps us our being alive, and just and full of excitement and wonder, and full of just, how should I say this, like, it's a state of being where you're in a constant, like, where your imagination's open to be taking in all this brand new information. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's your imagination allowing yourself to be open to these new paths, and seeing the brighter side of things, allowing yourself to take flight spiritually with the animal guardians, the eagle guardians there. Also, another part about this is eagle guardians are out, and they're there for us to connect with, and pray upon, and ask for guidance, and especially in the universe. Our love for our guardians that watch over us will really help us connect with the universe, and help us, like, it will really help everyone take that flight of, like, if they're really connecting with universe and this inner sight, the imagination. It's a very big part of astral travel. You need to be able to allow your mind to not really envision, but get the vision within yourself. You need to see it. That vision needs to form, out of the information from the universe. And it takes time, and asking upon yourself to find this guidance and this wisdom is a big step, in everyone's path for astral travel and astral beings, right? Like, and having this inner sight for yourself, to find it for yourself, right? So first is clearing the the doubt, clearing the thought of what's hindering that imagination, what stopped you from believing it. You know what I mean? Like that whole what do you tell yourself, or like that first thought, just rid of it, and start seeing, and allowing that part of your imagination to really form what messages are coming through and what you're really seeing, because those messages are deep parts of the universe, and sometimes it's part of yourself, because at first you have to heal yourself. There's a lot of, like, when you're doing this to shadow work and all this kind of like astral travel, you have to do your own shadow work, like clearing your own your own karmic body, and like so like a lot of times when people meditate, you'll see past, like your past, or you'll see times of like, you might see like a thing, and all of a sudden you'd be like, first you'll be in a field, you'll imagine the field, and then all of a sudden it's just like some part of like, something in your life, and then you're like, whoa, what, how did I start thinking of that? But it's your mind and yourself, like you're healing, you're healing yourself, and you're healing that part of your mind, your thoughts, you know what I mean? Like, and that's a really transformative part, especially for the imagination, just like dreams, how that data runs through our mind, like subconsciously, unconsciously. We do this consciously but subconsciously as well, and this, it's a very big part, the imagination. So keeping that imagination and that part of yourself healed and clear and open. Like, open's a big part about this, is like meaning connected to the field of the matrix that allows you to feel the positivity in life, not connected to the negativity out there, where they're totally always flooding your mind with like fake headlines and fake just distractions, I should say. So like I said, please keep your imagination pure, and keep it part of yourself that connects with the happiness. Like, for a lot of I'll go over that in the astral travel video. So let's check out what's on number 2 here. So let's flip a card. But yeah, I'm gonna do an astral travel talk video here right away, just so while I'm on the topic here of it all. Transmission. So these messages, like I said, we gotta pay close attention to how their connection is with the universe, and like how like I said, our connection to it is, like our connection to seeing some of these things, like these deeper connections, like in ourselves, like even with our sight of our, like I said, sometimes the past is brought up when we do meditations, and it's ourselves subconsciously healing, in these moments of self-reflection, and I guess states of stillness and being, right? And just being, state of being, existing. And allowing this transmission and these messages also remind you your connection to universe, and how that light, is a life force for all of everything around, everything in the universe, everything, every little thing. Yes. All right, next card. Yeah, this is the timeline jump. So this is a great card. Like I said, when we pay attention to these transmissions and these messages that are in our daily, day-to-day lives and moments of existence, when we make the honest choices to not react in the usual ways that have kept us locked down, we create these new timelines, and these timelines are going to carry us further than we've ever expected to go. New adventures, whole new everyone, new connections, new people that enter into your lives, all these wonderful it's like a new pathway, all these new opportunities happen, and it's really up to us and how we view ourselves in our day-to-day lives, and like I said, making those little switches, those little timeline jumps, those little tiny little decisions in life, that make you feel good, the ones that make you feel good, and you follow that path that that you feel, because when it feels right in in the universe that you're a part of, right, in this universe, right? And what I'm saying is, like, in our day-to-day lives, is it's up to us to remember to make those timeline, honest timeline, like, see those connections and make those changes. And the Star Nation's always there watching over us, and they're always there, guiding us in these moments as well. Like, these connections are all a part of the universe, and it's all very much tied to, the natural flow of everything. So it's very, those connections, when we make those timeline changes, are also connections to the universe. So we must pay attention to those transmissions, and allow our imagination to see the new paths around everything, because there's always a way out of things. Like, what I mean? There's always a way out of, like, what I mean by is, like, there's always a way around, like, say, if, around the what we're learning from, right? It's what I'm getting at is, like, whatever the lesson is that we're learning from, there's always, a creative, positive solution to it that can be taken. And when we create those, honest timeline jumps, it creates a better, universe for us, both in our inner self, astrally, in the universe altogether. Because the universe, it all ripples effects, like, it's all connected. So allowing that inner sight to, really guide us is another one, right? Guide us with that, timeline. So, whoa. Creativity, like I said, allowing the imagination and creativity to create this new world and the new paths and the new opportunities in life, allowing ourselves to, find other like-minded creative souls and beings, and allow that creativity to share in this new world, because, like, it's going to be awesome when we work together. And that's part of it, right? Because we work together, we create something just so spectacular, and, like, something beyond one of us would have imagined alone, right? Because then you create a whole new, world, right? It's such a beautiful thing. That's also another thing too. Twin flame unions, both astrally, universally, and also too in this dimensionally, are uniting, and these, flames are bringing, harmonization to the world. It's going to be the new energy, the new vibe with this. You can see the whole energy here of the chakra rainbow flying through the light through the leaves, and it's, like I said, it's giving this whole new glow to the world that we're all living in. And this is how we see our new energy being used in creative ways to find ways to bring this light to the universe and into our worlds and into our dimension and into our lives. So welcoming that light of the universe into us and allowing it to fuel our creativity, our imagination, to allow the transmissions through, and may it bring us to the most positive timelines the universe is meant to bring to us. And prayers of, love and light to all out there that tune into these videos. Thank you so much for, watching this week's, reading. Take care out there, and I'll see you all next week. Hi, ex maga now.